No, I can do this anyway. Okay, let's go. We got our flat band. That's optional. We're going to place it underneath our toes. Walk those hands down pretty far. Head is hanging heavy. And we're going to start to bring that spine back up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. And crown of the head comes up last. And let's do our roll down. Eyes to belly. Inhale. Scoop in and up. Exhale. And then retrace your steps. Start to come up. Inhale. To exhale. And again. Feel like you're peeling your back off that imaginary wall. Scooping that belly deeper as you come down. And pulling yourself up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do a side bend to one side. And back to center. You guys at home, don't forget to mute your screen. And back to center. I can hear somebody coughing. That's a hint. Inhale to exhale. One more. Inhale to exhale. Releve. Releve. Up onto those toes. Soften your knees. Straighten those legs. And then lower the heels down with ease. And releve. Bend those knees. Straighten. And lower. And again. Up. Bend. Up. And release. And one more. Find that focal point in front of you. It helps. And release. Take the feet out. Hold that band out in front of you, chest height. And let's take the hands slightly wider than your frame. We're going to pull that band back on an inhale. And exhale, return. But keep the band tight as you return to front. Inhale, open the chest. Squeeze your legs. Exhale, back up. And again. Inhale. To exhale. And inhale. To exhale, connect those heels. Inhale. Tuck that tail slightly, scooping that belly deeper. Inhale. And exhale, arms come straight up, and that side stretch to one side. Now my bottom arm is going to pull down, and then return, and do that again. Pull it down, and return. 2 more. Inhale. To exhale. 1 more. And come to center. And side stretch the other direction. Bottom arm pulls down for 4. Bring it back up. And 3. 2 more. Here's 2. 1 more. Here's 1. And stack that spine back up. Take the arms behind you, but don't arch. Lower them down the wall. Open in front of the body. Bring it back up. And roll down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it back up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Arms come up. Reach it behind you. Slide down the wall. Bring it back up. Inhale. Exhale. Scoop and round. And bring it up our last time. And let the arms just dangle down. Pull that band back so you go against your thighs. And then return back out in front of you. And again, pull it through and return. And we're going to inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale, pull. Exhale, return. And last one. Inhale, pull. And exhale, return. Take it to the top of your mat. I'm going to hold my arms parallel to the floor. Now, if you have any issues with your knees, just go ahead and go down to the mat. I'm going to cross one foot over the other. I'm going to balance up on those 10 toes. Shift your knees forward. Tug on that band. And lower with grace and control. And there we are. All right, center yourself on that mat. Let's take your hands behind the toes, all 10 toes. And let's take those legs 1 fist width apart. And we're going to C-curve back, tucking that tail. The lower back will not touch. The band's going to help hold you there. Retrace your steps, and once the shoulders are over your hips, lengthen the spine. And again, tuck that tail, melt those shoulders, arms are reaching long. Lower back does not touch yet. Curl forward, and then stack. And as you stack, push a little bit more on that band down so my arms are very straight. Reach them out in front of you. This time, tuck your tail and let that lower back find that mat. And then keeping the chin to your chest, round back up. At the very tippy top, I push through that band. And chin to chest, inhale, to exhale, melt those shoulders. And then bring it back up and press downward on the band, opening the chest taller. And last one, let's go back to the base of the shoulder blades. And then round it back up. Sitting tall, push that band down, release. Now push it down again. We're going to do a couple more reps here. So I want you to feel those armpit muscles squeezing. Knees are soft. And I want you to feel like your chest is going to that door frame. And with each repetition, we're trying to grow taller and maintain that length in our spine. 2 more. Pushing down and exhaling and inhaling and exhaling. Arms are long. Tuck your tail. Take your time coming back down. Tuck, tuck, and let your head come all the way down. Draw those knees in towards your chest and take those feet into a Pilates stance. My elbows are firmly pressing into the mat. We're going to press those legs out for 2 and then draw them back in for 2. Now make sure those knees are only going as wide as your frame. And pay close attention to that back. The back should not change as we go out. It should stay just as it was here. We'll inhale out. We'll exhale in. Inhale. Think of reaching longer with each repetition. 2 more. Neck is nice and relaxed. Now I'm going to hold this one out here. On the exhale, nod the chin to your chest. Reach those arms long. Slide them down a little further, and we're going to pump these arms. Now this is too hard. Bring those legs straight up. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Make sure those shoulders are off the mat, and you're curling up and over the top rib cage. And we're breathing. Inhaling from the nose for 5, and exhaling through the legs. Inhale, and exhale. Please don't feel you strain to that neck or your back. If you can't make it to 5 with the inhale, only do sets of 4s. But we're still moving. We're moving from those armpit muscles and that core. So I usually lose track at some point, so we'll just do 1 more. Inhaling, exhaling, elbows come back down, and draw those knees back in like a frog. Now, take the knees together, feet together, and feel like you're curling your toes over the top of that band. We're going to push out again, legs together this time. Come back in. I inhale to exhale. Feel the belly scooping deeper as you go further away from your center. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale out. Exhale in. 3 more. And 2 more. Hold it out on the inhale. Exhale, eyes to belly. Reach those arms along, and that's pumping in. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Only doing half this time. Inhale, and exhale. It's kind of cold this morning, so we need to do a little extra warm-up. Yes? Don't you agree? I thought so. Last one. Bend those knees back in, elbows come down, head releases. Now instead of pointing the toes over the band, flex the heels under the band, and push there. Push out and draw in. Now the question you might be asking yourself is, she didn't make us do any more 100s. Well, how nice am I feeling this morning? And inhale to exhale. Inhale. Those legs should be glued together. The glutes should be wrapping, squeezing as you're pressing out. No strain to my neck or shoulders. We got 2 more. We're inhaling and we're exhaling. Hold this one out. Inhale. Exhale, eyes to belly. Reach those arms. We're just going to do 3 sets. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4 is 1. Inhale. Exhale. Here's 2. Inhale. Exhale. Here's 3. Bend the knees, bend the arms, and now let's lengthen those legs all the way up. I'm going to walk my hands up a little further for more resistance. on that band. I'm still in my Pilates V. I want you to point the toes for 3 counts and flex the heels for 3. So it's point, 2, 3, flex. Now my core is still engaged. It's still drawing in and up. Hollow out that lower belly. So throughout class, feel like you've got a pair of skinny jeans on and you're trying to zip them up. So we go 4, 2, 3, and flex. And 3, 2, 3, and flex. 2, 2, 3, and flex. One more. Good. Make an X with your band. So don't crisscross your arms, just the band. Then I'm going to lower my legs all the way down. My arms are going to stay straight with them. All right, so we're going to attempt our first roll up. So let's do this in segments. So we're going to inhale for nothing, exhale, nod the chin to your chest, just how the shoulders come off your mat. Now inhale again, exhale, let the rib cage come off. Inhale, exhale, come forward, hold it, inhale, exhale, reach. Retrace your steps. Inhale to start it, exhale, pause. Melt those shoulders, scoop that belly. Inhale, exhale, almost touch that lower back. Inhale, exhale, and lower the rest of the way down. And again, eyes to belly, inhale. To exhale, take the shoulders off, pause. Inhale, exhale, pause. Inhale, exhale the rest of the way over. And then bring it back the same way. Inhale to start it. Exhale, pause so that band gets tight. Inhale, tuck your tail. Exhale, scoop in deeper. Inhale, and then bring it all the way down. Now this time, let's do another variation. When we come up, I want you to sit tall instead of rounding forward towards your toes. So inhale, start to come up. Exhale. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Now as you sit tall, I want you to turn the palms in and roll those elbows back. Retrace your steps. As my arms start to go back out, I tuck my tail. Yep, round that spine and lower it all the way down. Try that again. Inhale, 2, exhale. Sit tall, pull those elbows through. Chest goes through that door. And then retrace. Arms go out, tuck that tail, eyes to the belly. Get that butt out of the way. Good. Last one. Eyes to belly. Inhale. Exhale. Row it back. Reach those arms long. Walk your hands further down. We're going to stay here now and do rows. So think of the butt almost lifting up off your mat. And we pull. Palms are turned in. And we pull. Feel those back muscles working. If you're having trouble sitting up tall, soften your knees. Or you can always sit on a yoga block or a play ball. Pull. Let's just do 3 more. We'll pull. 2 more. Pull. And 1. Now pull just the left elbow back. And then return it back out. And do it again. Pull. So it's just my left arm. Pull. This is 4. I want you to do 4 more with rotation. 4. Now as you come back home, pull the other arm back. So now I'm going to keep moving one after the other, but I'm only twisting to my left. 1 more. And freeze. So now my left arm is straight, my right arm is bent. Extend the right arm. Pull the right arm. Extend it. Pull it. The other arm is staying there. It's waiting for its turn to move again. Inhale. Now I'm going to start to add a twist. And as I come back home, the other arm pulls. And I twist, grow taller, and stay tall when you come back around. So I'm twisting over that right shoulder. And 1 more. And then pull both arms back. And then return. All right, take the band off your feet. Bend your knees. I want you lay it flat on your mat. I want your hands to be able to stay with it. So I'm going to lay it back down, draw my knees into my chest. Now I just want your hands to rest on top of that band. All right, so my knees are weighing in, my back is nice and heavy, my neck is relaxed, and my arms are close to my side. Keeping the back nice and heavy the way it is now, tap your toes down the mat, and then draw those knees back in. So I don't want you to feel the pelvis shifting or the back arching, the rib cage popping up. Everything is staying nice and heavy. Like there's that bowling ball sitting on top of that rib cage. Now you're more than welcome to stay just like this. Next level, we're going to push through those hands and try to lift your seat off the mat. So I curl my back off and I roll it back on. Try not to give those shoulders to the ears. Good. Now you can stay at this level. Next level, bring those legs straight up in a Pilates stance. Pushing through the backs of your arms, we're going to roll over. Open the legs wide as your frame. Flex your heels and roll the spine back down. The legs go up to 45. Sweep those heels together and start it all over again. Heel, open, flex your feet, roll it down vertebrae by vertebrae. Lower the legs, connect the heels. Inhale, over, open, exhale, return. Now let's reverse that. Open the feet, flex the heels. Drive it through behind you. Connect those legs. Keep the legs close to your body as you roll that spine back down. Remember where we started in that reverse crunch. Inhale over. Connect. Exhale, melt. We'll do one more. Open, flex, pressing through the back of the arms, shoulders heavy. Then we bring it all the way down. Hug those knees into your chest. Woo! Grab onto your band and rock yourself up. Okay, take the band behind your right foot. Hang in there. Hopefully we're getting warmer. Okay. So all the toes are inside that band. I'm going to walk my hands up a little further. Keep both legs straight. And I'm going to pull with my elbows. See if I can get that leg a little closer to me. Yes. Now we're going to start to straighten the arms and lower that spine down to our mat. Just the lower back will touch. And pull yourself back up. Bend those elbows. Try to get that leg closer towards you. Melt away. Arms will lengthen. Tuck your tail. Lower back will touch. I'm going to try to keep my leg where it was, but it's not staying there. Eyes to belly. Inhale. And exhale. Pull it towards you. As I melt, I straighten. And I'm going to bring it all the way down. I'll slide my hands down a little bit more and pull my elbows down to the mat. We're going to do a little stretch to this hamstring before we start to move it. Now I want you to take this right leg towards the left, but the right hip can't go with you, and then back to center. And then slightly take it out to the right. The left hip can't go with you, or the pelvis, and come back to center. And again, inhale, glide to the left, exhale, center. Inhale, glide it to the right, exhale, center. One more. So nothing else is moving with this leg. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Now, take that right kneecap and turn it away from you. So externally rotate from that hip. And we're going to draw circles counterclockwise. Around and come up and pause. Inhale to exhale. Try to have that big toe stop on the same point on that ceiling each time. Feel your belly moving that leg. One more. Inhale to exhale. Let's reverse it. Go away, zip up, and pause. So we're moving from the belly, not the pelvis, not the hips. And we're pressing long into that band. Two more. Keep the belly button deep. Zip it up. One more. Good. Arms straight up. Switch the feet. All right. So I'm going to take my eyes to my belly, find that lower back, peel yourself off the mat. So now my arms are straight. I want you to bend them. You're going to bring that leg closer towards you. Then as I start to straighten, I'm rolling back. I'm rolling back. Start to straighten. Start to straighten. Tuck that tail. Lower back touches. And I come back up. Inhale. 2. Exhale. And then pull. That leg gets closer. Now start to melt. Try to get that leg just as close. And come all the way down. Back up. Eyes to belly. Find that lower back. Breathe. Bend those elbows. Pull that leg closer. Melt it away. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide the hands down a couple inches, then pull the elbows down. So I'm pushing into that band, lengthening that leg as long as I can. Slide that leg to your right. Nothing else goes with you. Back to center. Slide it to the left. Back to center. And inhale right. Exhale center. So we're trying to move this leg without anything else going with you. Sitting bones are staying equally heavy on that mat. And one more time, and we'll go into circles. Keep pushing into that band. Now turn that left kneecap away from you. Let's go clockwise. Round and come up. 1. And again, hips don't move. Pelvis doesn't move. Inhale. 2, exhale. 2 more. Come on, press into that band. Keep that external rotation. The kneecap is turned away. And I'm going to reverse. Now I can't go too far. I'll be taking that right hip with me. I lengthen, scoop, and lift. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 2. And inhale, exhale, 1. Arms up, 2 feet in. I'm going to do a Pilates V this time. I'm going to rock myself up with my legs staying straight. So I want you to know to have these arms parallel to the floor, so I'm going to slide my hands up a little bit. Remember, you want the pelvis pushing down towards the mat. The sitting bones should be really almost lifted. This is a wide grip row. My thumbs will go to my armpits, and I extend straight out. So it's a lot of back strengthening we're doing today. It's important to strengthen these postural muscles to be able to hold our spine up. Pull back, squeeze, and return. Let's exhale. Inhale. Exhale, thumb to armpit. Back out. Try not to slouch. Try to go taller with each repetition. 3 more. We got 2 more to go. Give me 1 more. We're going to hold it back here. Hold it back here. Little tiny pulses. 8, 7, 6. Sit taller. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it in, but drop the elbows down. Think of the crown of the head with the flashlight, and the flashlight's going to shine out diagonally in front of you. Elbows are back. We're going to try and straighten those arms and come back in. So don't be grounded. Think of a diagonal, and that core is pulling in like crazy. Yep. And I'm pressing back, and my elbows are staying behind me. Yeah, and my core is still pulling in and up. Squeeze the back of those arms. Watch the shoulders. They're not crunching up those ears. 2 more. Here's 2. Here's 1. And stack your spine. All right, bend your knees. I'm going to walk my hands down just a little bit more so they're by my knees almost. Come back onto your elbows and draw the knees in a frog position in. Okay? All right, so we don't want to slouch. I want the rib cage still nice and tall, shoulders away from the ears. We're going to push out. Now I have my hands come a little closer, so when I come in, my band is going inside the thighs. Yeah. And push the tush, belly goes in. Inhale, to exhale. If this is not cool for you, you can lie on your back and do the same thing we did in our warm-up with the frogs. And we go 4, and 3, 2 more, and 2, Hold it here and rock yourself back up and retrace those steps. All right, take the band off your feet. And we're gonna hold it in our hands, and let's fold this a couple times and make it like a bar. Like we're gonna hold a bar. So I got my hands wrapped around my bar. And I want your hands shoulder width apart. Okay? We're gonna bend the right knee, and we're gonna start to lower back. And once I get low enough that I can't have my knee stay like that anymore, I'm gonna draw my knee into my chest. All right. So anybody who wants to keep their head down, it's fine to do that. If you want to do a little bit up, a little bit down, that's fine, but you cannot be in between with your head like this. Okay, this will strain your neck. So if your head is going to be lifted, you have to be able to get to the base of your shoulder blade and eyes to the navel. Okay? All right, so right knee's way in, my band's up over my chest. I'm going to inhale for nothing. Exhale. Not the chin to your chest, and bring that band right by the knee to a diagonal. Lift the other leg to 45 at least. You're going to keep switching the legs, and I'm going to hold that band very tight. Now I'm going to start to breathe. It's inhale to exhale, to inhale to exhale. Eyes to belly. You can't have your head straight parallel with the floor. One more set. Inhale. To exhale, hug the knees in, bands on your shins, ankles, put your head down, shake your head no. Keep the band where it is on the shins / ankles. Inhale for nothing. Exhale, come back up again if you're lifting that head. Double leg stretch. Tighten the band, 2, 3, back in. Reach, scoop, wrap, breathe. And inhale, 2, 3 to exhale. That lower back must be planted on that mat. 2 more. Inhale, 2, 3 to exhale. And last one. Inhale, 2, 3 to exhale. And release. Shake that head now. Nicely done. Okay, so rock yourself up. Open up your band. And I'm going to take that band behind my head. So I'm going to try to have it in the center. Yep, it's going to mess up your hair probably. Everyone's ponytails will be messed up. All right, so we're going to lay back down. Keep the chin to your chest. Okay? I'm going to use this as a hammock. Okay? With me? Right leg comes up. Left leg goes out. I'm going to scissor. 1, 2. I'm tugging on that band as much as I need to. Boom. Eyes to belly or head down. Nothing in between. Boom. Boom. Inhale to exhale. And inhale to exhale. Now I'm going to take it into a rotation. So I'm going to rotate towards the leg that's coming up. Rotate. Rotate. Boom, my hands are pushing forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that band and hug it in. Nicely done. We'll gently rock it side to side. Rock yourself back up. Place the band behind those toes for double straight leg lower lift. So we're going to be in a Pilates stance. All 10 toes are in that band. And we're going to lie back down. Elbows down to the mat. Straighten those legs all the way up to the ceiling. Now do me a favor, retrace your steps for a second. Bend your knees, slide your heels down the wall. So it's like your feet are sliding down the wall. And slide them back up. Belly is going to go in deeper as the legs go higher. And then release. One more time. Slowly zip those legs up. Belly scoops deeper. You can keep your head down, or you can take your eyes to belly. And we're going to lower for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Zip it up. Keep them straight. 1, 2, 3. Watch the lower back. Don't let the pelvis move. Push longer into that band. And inhale down. Exhale, lift. Don't forget the glutes. Inhale down. Exhale up. Last one. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Bend those knees in. Push them out and sit tall. Now, slide the hands further down. Let the feet come further apart. And we're going to make that X again with our band. Slide your fingers down that band so you can have your hands on the outer edges of the mat and it's not too tight. So it's just like a guitar string, just tight enough to pluck it. Okay? So I'm going to sit as tall as I can. I'm going to inhale, nothing. Exhale, give me a small C curve in my arms, try to push back. Inhale, stack your spine. Exhale, just chin to chest, push the navel back. Inhale up. Exhale, push. Inhale, watch those shoulders. Exhale, scoop your belly. One more time. Inhale as tall as you can go. Exhale, pull through. Bring it back up. Uncrisscross. Let the band go. Take the feet as wide as your mat. And now let's do our traditional spine stretch. So again, we're trying to sit as tall as we can. We're going to inhale up that wall. Exhale, lead with the chin to your chest. And I'm going to peel till I get to my brow line. My fingers are reaching across the imaginary table so they're parallel to the floor. Pull your navel in and up. Squeeze your sitting bones. Stack yourself up. 4, 3, that's an inhale here. Exhale, push your navel back, round and flex. Inhale up, shoulders melt. Exhale. Inhale. On the exhale, open the arms. Rotate towards me. Inhale. Exhale, look at your back hand, soft your baby toe. Lift up on an inhale, rotate around with that same inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale up, rotate. Inhale up tall, bringing water out of that rib cage. Exhale, let's do one more inside. Inhale up, rotate. Exhale, and see if you can grab onto the side of that foot. Anchor the butt cheek that you're stretching away from. Bring it back up. Inhale, twist, twist, twist. Exhale. See if you can hook onto that baby toe on the outside. Don't forget to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Bring it back up. Now from here, press the arms together, palms turn in. Point the toes and C curve back. Just right to about here. Hold it. Slide the right knee in. Slide the left knee in. Scoop a little deeper. Hold it here so my knees are turned out. And do a little tiny little crunch in and back out. So think of being inside a tractor tire. So my chin is to my chest. I'm staying rounded in my spine. These are tiny little lifts. In 4. And 3. Scoop and hollow out that belly. 2. And 1. Take the hands to the outside and draw yourself almost into a suitcase. Slide those feet a little closer to you. Stay in this C curve. Now we're going to try and grab onto the ankles. We're going to try and straighten that left leg. I didn't change my suitcase. I'm still inside it. And then come back in. And then the right leg. Squeeze your seat of the leg that's extending straight. Try not to lean back. Inhale. 2 exhale. Inhale. 2 exhale. One more inside. Inhale. 2 exhale. Last one. Inhale. 2 exhale. Stay with your hands on the ankles. Slowly start to slide your feet out and pull your torso closer to the thighs. Nice little hamstring stretch. And stack your spine. And we're going to come onto our stomachs. So let's head towards the band end. All right. I'm going to slide that band out in front of us. And we're going to take our arms as wide as our mat. So the band's set up. Let go of the band for a second. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Your legs are 1 fist width apart. Unless you have a lower back issue, take them wider. Pressing through the heel of your hands, start to lift up your head and chest. You're going to squeeze gently in your glutes and your shoulders glide down your back. And then we return back home. Try that again. Roll that marble. Inhale, slide those shoulders down. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, keep the neck in line with your spine. And then exhale, back down. Now slide those hands out to where your band is. All right, so we're going to lift up the head and chest and arms. We're going to lift it up. I'm going to pull that band apart, lifting a little higher. Retrace your steps, and then lower down. And again, lift up. Exhale, pull. Inhale. Exhale. Now I'm going to have my legs too. So I'm going to lift everything up. Everything's going to pull out, including my legs. Return it back home and release. One more time. Squeeze your bum. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale back in and release. Stretch back. Scoop that belly and round the back. While you're back here, breathe. Inhale to the nose and exhale to the lips. Inhale and exhale. Okay, come into a quadruped position. Slide that band back onto your mat. Okay. So I want the shoulders and the wrists in a straight line and the hips and the knees in a straight line. I'm kind of pinching my band with my thumb and second finger. I'm going to be taking my right arm and pulling it back and then pressing it back down. So I'm working my back muscles again. I'm pulling it out and back and return. Hold. Yep. Hold. Next level, extend the opposite leg and lift it as you pull. 2, 3, 4. Keep those hips in a straight line and keep that hip over that knee. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Sit back, quick second, quick stretch. Okay, bring it back up. Same alignment, hip, knee, shoulder, wrist. The opposite hand is going to row back. Pull it out and back. So it's a wider grip than a closer grip. Next level, slide the opposite leg behind you, and as I row, I lift it. 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3, give me 2 more. Here's 2, and 1. Release the band, child's pose back, and take those arms behind you and make cups with your fingers. Release the wrists. Okay, sit on your seat for spine twist. So take the band behind you to the base of your armpit. You're going to slide, not slide, but you're going to press that band along. Now, your legs should be straight and your feet should be flexed. Make sure the wrists are straight, there's no flexion in your wrists. The pelvis can be coming back. If anything, it's going to be pushing down. We're going to take a nice big inhale up. Exhale, twist to me. 1, further, 2. Inhale up. Exhale, 1, further, 2. Inhale. Exhale. You want to think of spiraling taller with each rotation. Try to sit really light on your sitting bones. And last one. And release. Now bring those elbows in towards you. And then push them out. So my palms are almost facing forward. Bring it back in. Push it out. Bring it in. Push it out. 5, push, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Okay, coming on to our side. So we're going to take the band behind both feet to start. Then we'll go to our traditional side kick series. All right, so I got my band behind 2 feet. Make sure that your toes are covered. I come onto my side, and we're going to lay to the back of our mat, but in a straight line. All right, so you can lay on the arm. You can prop that head. This arm here can either be pressing into the mat, it can be pressing into the navel, or if it's too hard, you want it less, arm is straight. Okay? So the more I have it bent in, the harder, the more resistance. All right, so we're going to take both legs, lift them up, and lower. Now it's not just about lifting up, it's about pushing out against that band. Make sure you got your hips stacked. And make sure that bottom rib cage is staying nice and light on that mat. We go 4 and 3. Squeeze that bum to lift those legs. 2. Now hold it up. Then we're trying to take that top leg up and down. Depending on how tight your band is, you may not be able to go very far. So my bottom leg is hovering. My top leg is going as far as I can. 4. Press against it. Yeah. Feel the outer thigh working, outer hip and glute. 2 and 1. Take the bottom foot out and bring your legs to the top edge of your mat. And again, you can lay flat on your arm or prop yourself up. Lift your top leg hip height. Push into that band so you're lengthening your leg out of your hip. And we're going to swing it forward, give a push, and then swing it back, give a push. Belly, belly here. Back of the leg and glute. That's exhale forward, inhale back. Try to look straight ahead and not at your legs. Give me 1 more. Keep that torso still. Now stack your legs. Top kneecap goes to ceiling. Legs and feather up. Now slide it down an imaginary wall. Lift it up. Take your time. Belly in and up. The neck should be relaxed. And we should be breathing, inhaling up, exhaling down, and 1 more. Really push into that band here. Now hover your top foot just like your bottom foot. Have it hip height. Now forward circles. 1, 2. Think of a coil getting longer and longer with each repetition. And 6 and 7. Reverse. We go 8, 7, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to try and shake that off. Take your top leg, cross it in front, grab behind the ankle. Okay? Now hover your bottom leg. We're going to lift it up and hover. Up and hover. Try to have your heels slightly higher than your toes. What are we lifting from other than the core, the inner thigh? So we work this outer thigh pressing against the band. Now we're on this inner thigh. 3 more. 2. Now hold it up. Now we're going to make a circle around this section right here. So we're going to go around, down, pause. Forward, down, back, pause. So making as big a circle as you can with the space you've got to do that. And now let's reverse it. Behind, forward, up. Round to come up. Round to come up. Now hold that leg there. Let go of your ankle. Add the other leg on top of it in a Pilates stance. Heel beats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring them to parallel. Keep them lifted. Roll onto your stomach. Make a pillow for belly beats. So pull that belly in. Squeeze your seat. And here we go. Beat those heels. Relax the neck and shoulders. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just do 10 more per time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release those legs. Hold tight. Take your hands behind your back. High as you can go. Now slide those hands down towards your heels. And then you return back in. We're going to bend those knees and kick. 3, 2, 1. Press the feet. Stretch back. Give me one more. Kick. 1, 2, 3. Press. And child's pose back. I really just want to throw that in there real quick. That came way before in the order. I wanted you guys to have that in class today. Okay, on your other hip, take that band and put it behind both feet. All right, so just a little over 10 minutes, that's it. You will not get out of doing teasers today, so if you're worried about that, we'll be doing teasers today. Okay, so we're on our side, very back of our mat, so we're ready for our traditional side kick. All right, so I got my feet stacked. You can either prop your head or lay on your arm. Now the band can either be the hand against the navel, to the mat, or lengthening to your leg, okay? All right, here we go. And lift 1. Now make sure you take your time, move with precision. You gotta make sure those hips are stacked and you're keeping that bottom rib cage nice and light. Inhale up, exhale down. Relax that shoulder, that the hands got the bands. Hold this one up, my feet are parallel. I push against the band and come back. So that bottom leg has to stay there. Just that top leg is pushing up. 4, and we go 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1. Take your bottom foot out. Bring your feet to the front edge. If you need to make your band tighter, do so now. All right, so I have my hips stacked again. I'm going to lift my top leg, hip height. I swing forward, give a push. Now the band gets tighter coming back. So you're kind of on your own to the front. Make it a smooth transition to the back. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Big and a little. So don't forget, there's 2 different pushes here. It's a big and a little. Now stack those legs. Top kneecap goes to the ceiling on the Pilates V. As I lift up, I push my bottom leg down, and here I'm going to lengthen. Take your time. Take your time. Light as a feather. Now lengthen. You're sliding a penny along that wall. Lift up. Can you feel that bottom leg pushing down? 2 more. Inhale up. Now push it. Reach it. Reach it. 1 more. Now hover this foot, just like the bottom foot. It's hip height. Now come forward. 1, 2. Can you feel pushing into that band more each repetition? Keep the hips still. And 2, and reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get rid of the band. Cross that foot in front. Grab behind the ankle. Bottom leg hovers. My heel should be higher than my toes. And I lift up 1. I'm lifting from my core, of course, as well as that inner thigh. And lift. 4 more. And 3. Don't forget to breathe. 2. Now hold this one up. We're going to circle forward. Round, come up. Try to make as big of a circle as you got the space for. Belly lifts it up. Inner thigh lifts it up. 1 more. And now let's reverse. Behind, come up 1. Around, come up 2. Round, come up 3. 2 more. Use your core and inner thigh. Now hold this up. Let go of your leg. Other one comes out in the Pilates stance. My hips are stacked. And I'm going to beat those heels. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I am going to come back onto my stomach, but not for belly beats. Aha. All right. So I want you to take your arms out like a T. And my legs are just sitting bone width apart. I'm going to lift up my head and chest and arms. Hold right here. Now take your pinkies and pull them back towards each other. Come back out to a T, hover, and then drop everything down. Everything lifts up, suck that belly in, pinch your sitting bones. Hold back. Bring it back out to a T. Drop the arms. Lift up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now let's make it a little bit more smooth. So lift up. Now we're going to stay up. We're not going to lower the arms back down. Big pull. Inhale. 2, 3. Hover. Pull back. Hold. 2, 3. Hover. 2 more. Inhale. 2, 3. Exhale. Last one. Pull. 2, 3. And release. Stretch back, child's pose. Scoop that belly. Move on the back. Breathe. Okay. Break over. Back onto your seat. Grab your band. Home stretch. 6 minutes. We can do a lot in 6 minutes. You'd be surprised, right? Because we don't do a lot of reps in Pilates. Joseph Pilates said, we don't do a lot of reps because when you do too many reps, your form ends up suffering, and then what's the point? I agree. All right, so my legs are 1 fist width apart, and I want my arms to be able to be here. So if that's too hard to do with your current tension, slide the hands further towards you. All right, so I'm in this nice diagonal. I'm going to tuck my tail. Exhale all the air out. As soon as I'm down, I'm coming back up. Chin to chest. Find that lower back. Now I start my breath with an inhale. Exhale. So keep those knees bent. Bend those knees, bend those knees, bend those knees. Eyes to belly. And you are more than welcome to stay just like this. If this is challenging, you should not be changing. Maybe you shouldn't go all the way down, right? You can do this instead of coming all the way to this. Next level, straighten those legs out. Then I'm going to curl my chin to my chest. And my eyes and my toes are going to stay together. So I've lifted my legs up. Now, these are my little puppet strings. I'm going to pull myself up. Arms and legs are straight. I'm going to hover back down. So my head never touches the mat, my feet don't touch. Lift up, try to lift more from your core than your hips, and come back down. So you're picking which level you want to be at. Now this time I'm going to hold up. Don't move anything with your legs. 1, 2, 1 more, 3. Roll it down, arms and legs stay straight. I come back up. Now this time, I'm going to row. 1, and 2, and 3. Hover. Take a break when you need it. Go back up if you don't need it. Go back to the legs. 1, 2. Now keep the legs up. Pull with the elbows. 3, 2, 1, and then everything releases. Go to the hand, hug those knees into your chest, and then just rock. You guys are so funny. Okay. So I'm going to not do swimming. We're going to go into our plank series. So we're going to rock ourselves up. Okay. And we're going to take that band behind our back again to the base of your armpit. Yep. Remember, you decide, you choose hard class, easy class. Just ways to make it harder and ways to make it easier. So we're going to come to a quadruped position. And you know, if you want to make it harder, all you do is work harder in your connections. Right? So let's start here in this tabletop position. I'm going to start with the cat-cow. So I'm going to arch on an inhale. Everything's sticking out. Now exhale, slowly transition to that rounded position. And then we'll inhale, slide those shoulders down. And we'll exhale. I want you to come to neutral, but my tail is slightly tucked. Take one leg back at a time. If a plank is not cold for you, stay on the knees. I'm going to lift my right leg. My left heel is going to pulse back. Back with the foot down. Left leg up. Pulse, pulse, return. Right leg up. Pulse, pulse, return. Left leg, pulse, Pulse, return, back onto your knees. And I'm going to stretch back in child's pose. I'm just going to loosen that band up a little bit more so it's not so much tension on my wrists. Reach it long. Good. Okay, so let's do our stretches. So I'm going to come to a high kneel. High kneel. You keep your band. I'm going to take my right foot forward. I'm going to bring that band. Now, if you don't like the ends hanging down, you're more than welcome to bunch it up. I'm going to take that band up. I'm going to lunge forward. So my arms are straight up. I'm taking my knee in front as far as I can go. It's a nice little hip flexor stretch. I want you to take the band, the arms, and stretch away from the back leg. Yeah. And then come back up. Then round your spine, rest your hands on the mat. Keep your hands where they are, and just straighten that front leg. Oh, mine does not like that today.
Oh, mine neither.
I'm tight today. Lunge your back forward and scoop that band back up. Side stretch to your right if the right leg is the one in front. Come back up. Round, hands back down. Keep the hands where they are. Straighten that leg. Breathe. Bring it back in. Arms come back up. And I want you to feel like you're arching over a big ball behind you. And then release. Bring that leg in. Stay nice and tall. Take the other leg forward. Lunge forward. Keep the hips square. So don't let one hip go away from you. Bring that band up. I'm going as far forward as I can. Now, if the left leg is in front, stretch to your left. Come back. Round over. And then straighten that leg back. Lunge it back forward. Scoop and lift that band back up. Side bend to your left. Whichever leg is bent, you're going over that side. Back up. Come forward. I'm still lunged. And now stretch it back. Don't forget to breathe. Yep. Bring it back. Got my band here in front of me. Instead of stacking back up, take these legs back to a plank. Yep. I want you to pike your seat up. Now, if your heels are way up in the air, I'm going to walk my feet a little more forward. Connect your heels. Push them down to the mat. I'm going to let go of my band. Walk my hands to my feet. 3, 2, 1. From your core, start to pull yourself up. Your tail is pressing down to your heels. Arms come up. Inhale. Palms press away. Exhale. Palms press away. Inhale. Press away. Exhale. And you have made it. All right.
I needed that.
Yes, we always need that.
That's good.